do store your basketball, do the best you can to keep it in an area where the temperature is relatively the same, the humidity is relatively the same. Also for me, I also liked, in the off season when I wasn't regularly using my basketball, instead of keeping it like in storage, I just kept it around me, near me all the time. Meaning like if I was in my living room, I would just keep the basketball like next to the couch on the living room. So I was constantly going past it. I was constantly seeing it. That way, it's the middle of winter. I'm sitting around watching an NBA game. While I'm watching the game, I'll just have the ball in my hand and I'll just be fiddling with it. I'll just have it in my hands all the time. I think that helps to at least keep your awareness of the state of your ball in your consciousness more often. Whereas if it's just like in another room or a closet and you never think about it for months on end, and then you break it back out and you're like, oh my God, what's happened to my ball? Like it's flat and it needs air and the cover feels weird as opposed to how it used to feel. Like if you just have your ball with you all the time and you're constantly using it, feeling it, fidgeting with it like I would do, I was, just constantly being able to monitor the state of the basketball, even though we'd be like in the middle of winter and I wouldn't be actually using it. I'd still at least be fiddling with it and, having in my hands, constantly experiencing how the ball feels over that, prolonged period of not, basketball use time. And because I was keeping the ball in the living room with me, that meant like the temperature was pretty much the same all the time. No big fluctuations in humidity. So I didn't have to worry about that affecting the basketball. And I was constantly touching it and fiddling with it. So I knew on a daily or at least a weekly basis how the ball was holding up. So be careful about the temperature, be careful about the humidity, and, keep your ball close on hand so you can also monitor it when it's, instead of putting it into storage, you're at least still getting use out of it and still sort of having it in your hands on a regular basis.